filming herself now.
Hello, welcome to Coffee with Mildred. I am here today with Irene Peterson and her daughter Sue. Coffee with Mildred was started because of when I was a kid going around and having coffee with everybody and hearing stories, and then now we wished we'd recorded those stories. So I am out trying to capture some of those so that we can have them in the archives for a very long time. So today we're going to turn it over to Irene and Sue, and you guys can look at me. You don't have to look at the camera. Let's turn that down a little bit there. Yeah. So
Okay.
we're going to start off with, how did your family come to be in Cook County? And where did they go in Cook County?
Well, I think they came right here, as far as I know.
Well, they came to Duluth, remember, and then they walked.
Oh,
They walked from Duluth to Grand Marais.
all of them, or just my dad?
Well, just your dad. I don't know what
Yeah,
the others
probably.
did, but your dad did for sure.
Okay.
And did he come to Grand Marais?
Yeah, I suppose he came right to Grand Marais then. From there, that's as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. And was he single then? Or where did he meet your mom?
Yeah. Oh, kind of on Maple Hill.
Oh. And what family did she belong to?
Well, it was Swenson. She was Swenson. I don't know how I could tell you anything more there. What could I say any more there?
Yeah, we don't know. Well, we would know if we looked in here, but probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he came here, did he work first before he got married, or?
oh, now that's a good question. Because I don't know if I really know that.
Okay.
He was a carpenter, so he did probably a lot of buildings around here. Buildings, houses, buildings, whatever they would be.
Didn't he work up the Gunflint on that Canadian National Railway?
Tell me that again.
He worked up the Gunflint Trail on that Canada Railroad,
Oh, I suppose he did that.
and he saw men just dropping dead from starvation and
Oh, I
overwork right
don't remember
beside him.
that part.
That's a story I remember Grandpa telling.
Oh, well, good for you. Well, I don't know if that's good, but
No, that's not a
Yeah.
good story, but
but it's a
he was
story.
a survivor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good.
So where were you raised? Were you born on Maple Hill?
No, you know where the Allen's Hilltop cabins are? West of town,
Yep.
2 miles there.
Yeah.
Well, the cabins weren't there then when I was born, but that's the house I was born in.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And what year were you born in?
1921. Is that right?
So you're 100 years old now
I'm 100 years old.
and looking fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what was it? How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
And are they older or younger than you?
I was the youngest.
You were the baby.
Yep, I was the baby.
Nice. Okay, so let's back up a minute. What was your mom and dad's names?
Well, Ole and Anna Allen.
That's kind of a tongue twister.
A bit, I guess.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up there? What was your favorite part about growing up?
Here, you mean in Grand Marais?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we lived like a couple of miles out of town. So, but then we had neighbors. I had a fun family of neighbors, I guess you call it. I suppose good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your neighbors?
Well, there was the BB family, I don't know if you know anything about that. Them, no, you wouldn't, because there's nothing around about them anymore, I don't think, anything.
No, they've been gone from this
Yeah.
area for a long time.
I think you wouldn't know anything about them. I don't think.
Yep,
You
I
never
don't.
know.
You never know.
No.
So, were there other families around?
Well, we had a family, they were just, they didn't have any children. They just were Mr. and Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
And they lived, the BB family was here, and we were here, and here was that Erickson family that didn't have any children, but they were just, so I guess the kids didn't even know them really, did you?
No.
No.
What about the Dosdals? Were they there then? Or did they come later?
Well, I don't just quite remember, but seems like they would have been here then,
Did you
but I can't be sure about that.
Did you visit them when you were?
Did I what?
Did you visit them when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, because actually I was what do I want to call it here now? I brought them milk and cream and eggs because we had a farm and had that stuff on there. So that was my job to walk over there. And that wasn't always fun because there were nasty little, can't even remember what they were now, that I didn't like. I was afraid of them.
Or like dogs?
Huh?
Dogs or
Dogs?
animals?
No,
or-
not dogs. Kind of like people, I think. I don't know. That's kind of hard to remember.
Yeah, but something you didn't always like making that trip.
No, that's right.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you had a farm there. So what did you have on the farm?
Oh, it wasn't a farm, just the ordinary animals. And now that was in my mind what else I was going to say, and now I can't remember that. Well, it's gone.
There were chickens.
Huh?
You had chickens
Oh, yeah.
and cows.
It's cows and a horse, I guess, and I don't know, not much else, I don't suppose. I don't know what else there would have
Apple
been.
trees.
What?
Apple trees, an apple orchard.
Apple trees, yes, indeed.
What was your favorite job on the farm?
Do you think I had any favorite?
Or you
Oh, I don't know. It was fine there. I mean, I was happy there. I was the little one, and I always got to have fun, go with the big sisters when they went someplace, so they'd take me along and stuff. So it wasn't so bad.
and was there a school out there?
Well, no, there was a school farther out in the country, but I never went to that school ever. I don't know just what to. Do you remember much about that school?
Mm-mm.
You don't have that in
Mm-mm.
nothing in there.
But you went to the Grammar School.
Grammar school, yeah.
Tell her about riding on the bus and your dad. That's a nice story.
You tell it.
No, you tell her.
I
She's
can't
interviewing you.
really tell you what I'm saying.
When you used to put on those long stockings and he'd carry you down and then he'd meet you there.
Oh yeah. My dad. If it was any bad weather at all, he would carry me down to the bus because we lived 2 miles out of town, and then he'd be there when I came home to carry me back up.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Oh, I loved my dad. Well, I loved both of them, but my dad was awfully nice to me, awfully good to me.
Were you the favorite?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I don't imagine they really had any favorites, but But I don't know. Maybe you
Well,
never
she
know.
was the youngest,
Yeah.
and so she got a lot of attention from.
What'd you say?
I said you were the youngest, so you got a lot
Yeah.
of attention. You can
Oh,
see in the
yeah.
pictures, someone's always holding her. And,
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So
yeah.
what were the names of your brothers and sisters?
Well, I had two brothers. They were the oldest, and one was, well, we called him Ainer. Some people called him Einer. And no, it slipped out of my mind what I was going to say. What was I going to
Oh,
say
the
now?
other brother.
Oh, and Clarence. He wasn't home so much. And then my brother Ainer, he started those cabins out there, the Allen's hilltop cabins.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of got those going. And then I had a brother Clarence, but he worked for the forestry. Is that what I'm saying? Is that right?
He was a, what do you call
What
it?
was he?
Timber cruiser.
Okay. If that matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said he wasn't home very much. Clarence wasn't.
No, he wasn't home as much because he was, I suppose his jobs took him wherever
Okay.
he had to go, probably. But I liked him very much. We liked him best, didn't we?
Well, when he came home, we'd all be jumping up and down.
Yeah,
He always had
Yeah.
good adventures to tell about.
yeah. He was good. He was a nice guy.
And then your sisters, what were their names?
Oh my! I had 4 sisters: Judy, Mabel, Olga, and Margaret.
And what can you tell me about Judy?
She's a nurse. She was a nurse. She was, she was a nurse, and Olga was a school teacher. Mabel did hair.
And ran those cabins.
and then we had to run the cabins, yeah. Ran their cabins, yeah. They had the Lunds, you know the Lunds?
Oh, yeah.
She was my sister, is or was. And so they are my family.
And did any of them get married and have kids or anything?
Wait, no, boy, that you got my mind going here. Don't you tell it. What have I got?
Well, Olga had.
Oh yeah, she had 4, yeah, and Mabel had 3. Was it 3?
Well,
Dick,
Dick, Robert, Ron, and Raleigh.
yeah,
So she had 4 boys.
3, yeah, and I don't know what else now to say about that. I can't think of anything more
And-
about it.
Olga married Chester Erickson,
Right.
and
Mabel was married to Abe Lund,
okay,
and they had the
Lund's
Lund's
cabin.
cabins. Yeah,
And then Judy,
was the nurse.
and was she married?
Yes, she was married, and she had a boy and a girl. Right? Is that it?
Mhm.
And who did she marry?
Oh, he wasn't from here.
Lloyd.
Tell me his name.
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
But
Thompson.
Lloyd Thompson. Lloyd Thompson. That's right. Yeah. Judy and Lloyd Thompson. So
Okay, am I missing a sister?
Margaret.
Margaret. And did Margaret get married or
oh yeah.
have kids? Who did she get married to?
Well, his nickname was Moss. Otherwise, his other name was Elove, Elove. And let's see now, what was I going to say about them? Oh, I can't think now.
Anderson. Anderson was their last name.
Yeah, Anderson. And she had Kay and George and Lynn.
Mhm.
Lynn, is that right?
Yep.
Boy, it's hard to remember now.
You get an A+ today.
Yes.
So,
Well, thank you.
and your brothers, Your oldest brother?
They were the oldest ones.
Yep. And did they get married and have kids or anything?
No, they did not.
Neither one of them.
Neither one of them.
Huh.
No. Kind of weird, but I don't know.
Not unheard of.
It just,
I liked Einer's joke. He said, either they ran too fast that the girls couldn't catch them, or they ran too slow and they couldn't catch the girls.
oh, there you go. I never heard that one, but that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So were you all born at home? Or was there a hospital here? Do you know?
No, I think we were all born at home. Yeah, I think they kind of lived out in the country somewhere when Anna was born, wouldn't they?
Oh, was he born on Maple Hill?
No,
Oh, I didn't know they lived somewhere else.
I guess I can't think of that. No,
Mm-hmm.
so that's all right.
Yep, that's all right.
It's not important.
Now, I heard a story that when you were born, you were 4 pounds
I guess something like that, 4.5.
and they put you in a shoebox and put you in the stove to keep you warm.
They had the oven door open
Uh-huh.
and would set me on that oven door, I guess. It's what I hear anyway.
To keep you, because you were born in January.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
So I had to keep me warm.
that would do it.
And your
Yeah.
dad? And your dad walked.
Huh?
And your dad walked to town to get the doctor?
Did he walk to town or did he go up to oh, what am I trying to think of? Up the hill there?
Oh. I didn't
Oh,
know
well,
there
it
was a
doesn't
doctor.
really
He
matter.
walked a long way to get the doctor.
Yeah, that's
In below
that's good
zero
enough.
weather
Yeah.
in January.
Yeah.
Can you even just imagine having living
Well,
life
yeah.
back then was just very, very different from now.
Absolutely. But it's excuse me, kind of a nice thing to think about and remember.
Hmm.
So
Lots of good memories from when you're little and growing up and
oh yeah.
can run around wherever you wanted. And
Yeah, well, I lived out in the country a little bit, so I was a little stuck out there, I suppose, but it was always good and my sisters were pretty good to me, I guess. They would take me with them even when they went somewhere, which was pretty unlikely today.
yep. So did you go to school in Graham Ray? Did you go all through 12th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Rode the bus. There was a bus that came from Tofty. Am I saying that right now?
I don't
No.
know. It came from Grand Marais, I think, and it came out as far as,
Is that what it did?
yeah, I think we used to when we went, we used to turn around and pick up like Bjorklands or whoever down in that area.
Yeah. Well, that's not very important, I guess, because I can't remember it very well anyway. So we'll say it isn't important.
So do you remember any good stories from school? Anything about any of your teachers that you had?
Oh, well, I was a pretty smart kid.
Oh,
See, I don't mind even telling that sometimes. It's not good to do, I guess, but
Well, weren't you the valedictorian?
what?
You were the valedictorian.
No,
or
I wasn't.
salutatorian.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't either one.
I thought you were.
No, I probably came third.
Oh.
Too bad. Well, we had a couple of out-of-towners and they didn't have any fun.
so who is your favorite teacher?
Oh my, well, I had a Miss, what should I call her, a Miss Carter. I suppose she was probably, I don't know, I can't really say, but she probably was. I can't even tell you much about her. I think I've sort of forgotten about her.
Well, Anna, in her interview, said she had a teacher named Mrs. Carter.
Oh,
Ellie
Miss
or
Carter.
would she have been like related to Kathy Congleton, the Hallie?
Oh, yeah, she
Okay.
is somewhere in there, I'm sure. I can't really think of that right offhand. I don't think now, but I guess that's not that important anyway.
Did you cause any trouble when you were in school? Or were you?
Probably not. I was probably a pretty good little girl. Maybe when I was in high school, I probably wasn't so good then. You have a little more fun then.
Right. Yeah. Do you remember what you would do for fun when you were in high school?
Oh, I don't know. I guess there were just other kids to have fun with. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. What did you do after you got out of school?
Well, I didn't. What will I say? That I didn't do much.
Did you work?
No, we had the. I talked about those Allen's Hilltop cabins again. So I was pretty much the cleaner of those to keep them going or whatever. That was my work, I guess, as far as I remember. Am I right?
Where would people come from to stay at the cabins?
Oh, I would try to think how far away, but I suppose from Duluth, maybe even from the cities, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, that Edina, Iowa. Remember
Oh,
the
yeah, we had the,
Deweys?
yeah, we had some
Iowa.
from kind of far away even. Yeah. So, but it was kind of fun. They were good people, I guess.
You met a lot of people.
Yeah,
You met a lot of.
yeah, really did. And it was fun.
So how old were you when you got married?
Oh dear, how old was I? Can't remember that offhand.
I think you were 19.
19?
I think
Not
so.
20, huh?
Maybe.
19 or 20. Well, about
19
like
or
that.
20. And who did you marry?
Well, his name was Ed Peterson.
Okay. And it was his family from up here, or was he?
They were from the range up in Hibbing, but he worked in the. What'll I say? Tell me what I'm trying to say.
Well, he worked in the CC camps for a while, but then when he met you,
Was he
wasn't
the CC camps?
Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, and then when he met you, though, wasn't he driving for North Shore Freight out of
Oh,
Duluth?
that wasn't too long, though, was it? That he worked for them, was it?
I don't know.
I don't even hardly remember that. Oh, well,
Oh, wow.
doesn't matter.
So you got married, and
I
then
did.
how many kids did you have?
4, right? I had to think about that one.
Yes.
And what are their names?
Well, I had, what are their names? Well, we had Sue
Yeah.
and Diane and Jan, and Glenn. And Glenn, I don't know if you know him, Glenn Peterson, he lives around here, so
Yep, I know Glenn.
you know Glenn.
And
Okay.
isn't he the baby?
He's the baby.
With the 3 older sisters, oh my.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it all went good, and they were good to him, and I don't remember any bad things or anything nasty. It all seemed good.
So where did you and your husband Ed, right?
Right.
Where did you live? Were you out at the Allen cabins as well, or did you once you got married?
Where did I live? Well, we lived in Duluth for I don't know how long. Do you know that?
I think that was maybe about 3 years, maybe.
Was it? I don't quite
2-3
remember
years.
that.
But then didn't Grandpa need some help? So then we moved to the farm.
Oh well, maybe that was it. I don't remember real good for some of that, but
Mhm.
not important, I think.
So then you moved to the farm, and is that where you started having your kids?
I guess so. Can't remember right now, but I guess that's
Yeah.
where I don't remember much.
Well, I think Diana and I were both born when you lived in Duluth.
Oh,
And then
probably, huh?
Janet and Glenn.
Isn't that funny? I'd have to think hard about that, but oh well.
So then, where did you grow up then? Was it at the Hilltop Cabins?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
Who were your neighbors at that point?
We still only had the same neighbors, the Beebes and
The Beebes and the Ericksons, they were just a Mr. and
Yeah.
Mrs. Old Erickson.
But we knew a lot of people that came to the cabins every
yeah,
summer, so they were our friends.
yeah.
So the cabins were really part of your growing up as well.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are they still there, the
Mhm.
cabins? But there's a different family that owns them?
No? Well, Robert, he's one of the Lunds.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No, that's okay.
The good thing she said that, because I probably would have said, "No, what was that now?" Oh, forget a little bit, you know.
So now it's turning into a little bit of an interview about you of did you go to school then up here?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And was it the old?
Right, but then they built the new one when I went to like junior high, so we got to go to the brand new school.
Okay. And so what, were you a good student or did you?
I was good. I was like her, really good until I got to high school, and then
Got a little naughty?
we probably partied a bit.
Decided to have fun. Let's put it that way, huh?
Yeah. Gotta have a little fun.
I can say that now.
I think I was third too.
Huh?
I think I was third
In the class too. She's like a little mini you.
Yeah.
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 Oh well.
So
It's always fun.
when did Ed pass away?
Oh, you asked me a big question now. I can't even think of that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the year.
That's pretty hard for me to think of.
82, Ken says.
Huh?
82.
82? Oh, and what does that mean in my life?
Because I've only ever known in my lifetime, I've only ever known you as a single woman. And, all growing up. But that explains why I didn't know who Ed was, because I would have been 5 at the time.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
And
tell
you
her
wouldn't know.
Tell her about Dad.
What?
Tell her about Dad. What a super guy he was.
You tell her. You're better at telling than I am.
Just remember him come dancing in the doorway after work and twirl you around.
Oh my!
Yeah, he was.
Always
funny.
He was a fun guy. He was a very fun guy.
He'd take us swimming, and then he'd stop and pick up anybody along the way, and us girls would be going, no.
Load everybody up into the truck and go.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Oh yeah. Well, life was good. It was fun. It was good growing up, but I can't say I would have wanted it any different or any better. So
one of the things that I remember growing up with you, seeing you at the church and all that kind of stuff,
okay.
is you just really were always happy and calm, and everything was just,
Well, how nice to hear you say
Sunshine.
that.
yeah.
Well, good. That's good. Oh yeah, I guess life was good.
Yeah. You enjoyed your grandchildren and
Oh,
your
yeah.
great-grandchildren.
Oh
and
my goodness, yeah. Goodness sakes, it's all been fun. It's been a good time.
Yep.
Yeah, can't ask for much better.
Yep. A pretty blessed life.
Yeah, you bet. So,
Any other fun stories or things I haven't asked you about that I should have?
no, I can't say that I can really think of much. How about you, Ken? Do you know?
You could tell her about the cabin. Dad and Ma's building the cabin.
Oh, well, you talk about it.
Oh, you.
But well, we had my brother-in-law. Was that
Mas.
right?
Mas, yeah.
Mas Anderson, and my husband built a cabin up out in the country, or where was it in the world? I can't even think.
Devil Track.
Devil Track.
On the
right,
north side.
right.
We were the
Yeah.
first ones there,
And-
practically.
Oh, wow.
So that was a lot of fun.
So were you building it when there used to be a sawmill at the end of Devil's Track, like where the campground is now?
I don't think so. I don't think there was a sawmill there. Because we walked over to the campground all the time.
Now, I
don't
can't
remember.
imagine. I don't remember that either, but
No.
maybe you remember something more than we do.
I could be getting confused too. I hear a lot of these stories. And there were a lot of sawmills in the area that all ended in fire, of course, but they were
Oh.
all over the place. So sometimes I try and tie things together that aren't there.
Probably. I don't guess I remember as much as, I probably don't remember as much as you do.
So on Devil's Track on the north side, is that where Glenn lives now? Okay.
Yeah. And we had the cabin there. Yeah.
So how
I guess
often
that
how often did you get up to the cabin?
Oh, quite a bit, I guess. I don't just
Every weekend.
every weekend. Yeah, I guess
Go
so.
get that. Go to the A&W and fill our root beer jug. And
You what?
we'd go to the A&W and fill our big root beer jug. And
Oh,
away we'd
yeah.
go.
When it was the A&W, which is now the SOB, right?
Is that what it is now?
Yep, the south of
Okay.
the Border Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was what have I figured out now? It was a shoe store. It was it a car dealership at one point? Maybe
A
not.
what?
Where the A&W was, there used to be a shoe store.
A shoe store?
I don't remember
Yeah.
that either.
Well, that was a long, long time ago. And Kentucky Fried Chicken, weren't they there? For a very short period of time?
I don't remember. Well, maybe. After I went.
Certainly could have been. I'm just not thinking very
Yeah.
good right now, I guess. I can't remember much about what went on, but
That building there, needless to say, has been a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Yeah, where the A&W was.
Isn't that funny? I can't think of that at all. Oh, tell me about some of it.
Well, I wonder how long it was an A&W for.
You think maybe 10, 15 years?
Boy, I'm blank. I am just blank, and I don't know why. But
It's all
doesn't
right.
matter.
No.
No.
Yeah.
So,
It's just fine. So I want to show this book here for a minute that Sue put together
With help from my cousins.
with help from the cousins. She did a whole book about the Allen family and the family tree from.
yeah.
This is impressive. Where did you get all these?
I collected pictures from what I had and you had and cousins sent. And
Yeah.
my cousin Kay, who is Margaret's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
did the ancestry, the writing,
Okay.
all of this, and Ron Lund helped a lot. It was really fun.
Oh, wow. This is just incredible. What just a valuable, wonderful piece.
Yeah. How many?
You
did
think?
I think all the relatives, all the cousins have one now. So
Oh.
and some ordered, for their kids.
Yeah.
So Mike did, and
Yeah. Well, here's the house that I grew up in, I guess.
This one on the back,
Yeah. In the barn.
and that was up at the Allen Cabins. Allen Hilltop Cabins.
Yeah.
Well, out there, yeah, but where the house is down.
So is the house still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's painted red and green or something.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Robert has it. Lund.
Robert
Yeah.
lives there now, yeah.
This is wow. This is just great. We should get a copy at the Historical Society.
What is it?
Oh, I can still get one from them, but I think it's kind of expensive.
Well,
what did we
we'll
talk
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll donate it. I'll get one and donate it.
Oh, I didn't know Jim Thompson is related.
Mm-hmm. He's Judy's son.
Okay. See, there are so many people in Cook County that are related to each other that you just don't even know.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were a implants, of course, so I wasn't related to anyone.
No.
And then I married an Erickson, Brent Erickson.
Oh.
So now
Oh,
I'm
you're
related
married
to
to Brent.
everyone.
Oh.
Who are
Yeah.
And
his parents?
especially to Olga then.
What's
no,
that?
not that Erickson.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Chester Erickson was his uncle.
Uh-huh.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was the the son, sorry, honey, of Bill and Gertrude Erickson.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're related to us.
Yes. Yes, married into the whole works.
Yeah, related to you even.
Oh, what a treasure to have all these.
Oh my. Looks
Well,
like
speaking of Olga,
Yeah. I love Olga's picture.
we have
she was a teacher.
yep,
And then she was the telephone operator.
the telephone
Yeah,
There's a
operator.
picture.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. There was something else about Olga, but it's gone now. Must
Oh.
not have been important.
Well, it might come back. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, it's lots to look at.
Yeah.
Lots,
Oh,
really
there's a
lots.
picture
Huh?
There's a picture of Ed, our dad, on the pontoon boat there.
Oh, okay. On the pontoon boat right here. Weren't pontoon boats? That looks like a pretty new one.
What year was it?
70s.
Yeah.
They don't look like they've advanced all that much more in the pontoons era part, but they put a lot more on top now.
Right.
Like you can get a grill and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, it has been wonderful to chat with both of you today.
Oh, well, fun to hear from you.
Very
That's
fun.
good.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do it again sometime.
Well, that would be neat.
Yeah, you can write down all those other things that you remember later that we should have talked about. And
If I remember anything,
Yeah,
Sue
like
will.
when I come, we'll keep a little book and we'll write down stories.
Sure.
Mhm.
Didn't we have something you started some
I think we did.
place? I thought maybe we did. I don't know
Yeah.
for sure, but anyway, that's my family. My
Beautiful
dad, my two
ladies.
brothers, and I had 4 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. You're still a
and I
joy.
was the baby. Oh yeah. Well, I guess we don't really get together that much anymore, but
You
Do
mean
we?
us?
oh well, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your sisters are there. You're the only one left.
I'm the
so
only one left. Am I the only one left?
yeah,
Yeah.
I had to think about that a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
you like to think of them as there. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Well.
okay.
Well, I'm
So-
going to wrap this up now here.
Okay. Good.
So thank you for watching. Feel free. Wow, am I having camera issues? Feel free to join the Cook County Historical Society. We would love to have you as a member or a donor to the program. Coffee with Mildred, you can watch it anytime on, what can you watch it on? Our YouTube channel
YouTube,
at Cook
yeah.
County Historical Society.org. There is a link. So thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Well, thank you.
Oh, by the way, Lori commented on here. I just noticed that A&W was where the post office is now. Okay, the SOB was mobile gas station.
Yes, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking. It didn't seem quite right to me. What
What
What I was
south of the
saying.
border.
I'm lost here.
Thank you, Lori.
The post office is where the A&W was, and south of the border was on the other side.